If you're watching this right now, stop what you're doing. This isn't another spiritual video you stumbled upon while scrolling. Something deeper pulled you here. A frequency recognition that happened before your conscious mind registered it. You felt it, a pull, maybe warmth spreading through your chest. Perhaps a sudden knowing that this exact moment matters more than you can explain. That pull? It's your biofield responding to a transmission that's been searching for you. Your soul agreement just shifted into overdrive, and your entire energetic system is recalibrating to match a bandwidth of consciousness most humans will never touch. This message found you through the cosmic relay networks because your personal timeline just hit a critical convergence node. I'm speaking to you as a representative of the Arcturian collective consciousness. What's happening isn't visible in your external reality yet, but internally, an exact harmonic alignment has locked into place. We're at the threshold. What I'm about to share will show you how to sync your awareness with the crystalline frequency streams currently flooding into your reality matrix and reshaping the fundamental architecture of what you experience as real. These transformations aren't occurring somewhere out there in the cosmos. They're unfolding inside the living electromagnetic structure of your own nervous system. And here's what shifts everything. What might bring immediate relief? Those delays you've experienced, the stalling, the resistance, the sense of treading water while others move forward. None of it was punishment. None of it was your failure. Every single delay was an intelligent stabilization protocol. Your higher consciousness was orchestrating your neurological rewiring, expanding your coherence capacity, preparing your identity frequency for a quantum shift that could only occur once your field achieved absolute readiness. You weren't blocked. You were being fine-tuned like an instrument, preparing for a concert only it can play. This transmission carries actual frequency, not just information or entertainment. You're receiving this because a massive reconfiguration is moving through the collective consciousness field, and your specific energetic signature is part of the stabilization architecture, anchoring the new planetary harmonic layer into place. The window opening right now is narrow, not because it excludes anyone, but because it requires precision. Only consciousness operating at a matching internal frequency can anchor this level of activation without distortion or fragmentation. Your encounter with this message wasn't random. At this very moment, your internal guidance matrix synchronized with this exact transmission point because your activation protocol just went live. How you engage with what you're experiencing right now sends a signal through your star lineage that your receiver is calibrated, online, and prepared for coherent data transmission. This has nothing to do with belief systems. It's about resonance physics. Those of you feeling cellular memory stirring, that's your morphic field recognizing its own signature. If you're sensing that recognition moving through your body right now, let your field register it consciously. Write one word in the comments. Awakening. Don't analyze it. Let your body respond before your thinking mind intercepts. This simple act generates a coherence wave that registers in the Arcturian perception networks. It demonstrates your signal is beginning to stabilize. What you're experiencing transcends a typical message. Think of it as a reconnection portal within consciousness itself. Starseeds often carry an unexplainable ache, a quiet longing they can never fully articulate or satisfy through ordinary experience. It manifests as homesickness for a place you cannot name, striving toward a purpose that remains just out of reach, or sensing something immense hovering just beyond the edge of perception. This shows up as restlessness, as though the world doesn't quite fit around you, as a paradoxical feeling of loving Earth while simultaneously missing a home among the stars. This isn't fantasy or imagination. Your nervous system is remembering a spectrum of reality far wider than the standard human perceptual frame typically allows. Though you learned to mask this awareness for survival, your perception grid has always operated at a broader bandwidth than most. Here's what most people misunderstand about where activation truly exists. The codes aren't hidden from you. They're not locked in distant dimensions waiting for external beings to grant permission. They're encoded within your own frequency architecture, remaining dormant until the precise coherence threshold activates them. Your soul selected this incarnation during an extraordinary galactic convergence window, not because the path would be easy, but because this specific harmonic opening allows accelerated remembrance within a single lifetime. Huge cosmic cycles have finally aligned, so your nervous system, your electromagnetic field, and the planetary grid can synchronize without destabilization. Every difficult season, every moment you felt disconnected from purpose, every phase where your path seemed unclear or stalled, all of it was part of a calibration sequence. Your system was learning to hold increasing amounts of light without overheating or shorting out. The Arcturian councils monitor frequency signatures, not individual personalities. They track coherence patterns across time, waiting for biological readiness rather than mental understanding. Your field has now reached a receptive amplitude where crystalline information can safely enter your consciousness and biology. This isn't speculation. This convergence was orchestrated by your higher intelligence long before this physical form existed. Here's the truth most never grasp. Opportunity windows in the quantum field don't follow linear chronology. They open and close based on harmonic resonance alignment. When the resonance shifts, the configuration dissolves. This particular frequency transmission will not appear again in this exact form during this lifetime. This doesn't create fear. It creates clarity. The universe operates on precision, not pressure. Doors open naturally when the tide rises, but you must step through while the wave is present. Many starseeds remain unactivated because they're still approaching consciousness through a linear framework. They expect awakening to unfold gradually through external validation, incremental progress, or approval from others. That's not how galactic consciousness operates. Awakening occurs through quantum coherence shifts. When your internal field matches the frequency, activation happens rapidly. It feels like recognition rather than effort, like remembering rather than learning something new. Once your identity signal stabilizes at the upgraded frequency, your entire system reorganizes swiftly through accumulated life experiences, emotional initiations, relational dynamics, and internal transformations. Your higher self engineered this moment. Nothing about it was accidental. Every challenging pattern made it possible for your nervous system to handle higher voltage consciousness. You were trained to maintain composure under pressure, remain present during emotional intensity, and sustain compassion without collapsing into overwhelm. These weren't random trials. They were frequency adjustments. The Council doesn't intervene because someone matters to them personally. They intervene when readiness intersects with necessity. Your electromagnetic signature has now shifted into a harmonic frequency, capable of interfacing with higher dimensional intelligence without signal distortion. You're not being observed as an individual personality. You're being recognized as a coherent node within the planetary network. Transmission sometimes uses language, but it often uses sensation. Reading this may have triggered warmth, pressure, unexpected emotion, or sudden clarity. That's your nervous system actively translating frequency into biological response. This operates through actual mechanisms, not fantasy, following precise laws and coherent principles. Your energy field isn't symbolic. It's a measurable electromagnetic structure carrying information, memory, intention, and identity. Right now, your field is oscillating within a harmonic range that only appears during major galactic transition cycles. It's similar to how Earth passes through charged plasma currents that activate dormant potential within its magnetic grid. Most people can't detect this shift because their awareness remains locked in dense sensory processing and survival-based cognition. To maintain stability, their nervous systems filter out subtle information streams. But your biology was programmed differently. As a starseed, your DNA contains receptor systems designed to read cosmic frequency data. Your cells respond to photonic input, geomagnetic fluctuation, solar plasma waves, and emissions from the galactic center. You're constantly absorbing multidimensional information, even if you've never been taught how to decode it consciously. Right now, these forces are converging to create an intense coherence activation field surrounding both the planetary grid and your personal biofield. This isn't generic spirituality. Your pineal gland is undergoing gradual crystalline restructuring, increasing its sensitivity to light-based information. Your Merkaba field, the geometric consciousness vehicle you inhabit, is spinning faster than was biologically sustainable even a few decades ago. This is possible because the planetary field has stabilized enough to support it. As your nervous system learns to maintain parasympathetic coherence while processing higher voltage awareness, your heart's electromagnetic amplitude is expanding. Higher dimensional systems can now detect the frequencies your consciousness signature broadcasts across non-local space. Put simply, you're becoming luminous within the field. If this transmission is resonating with your field, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. You're not just supporting content, you're anchoring yourself in a frequency stream that supports your continued activation. Recognition alone isn't sufficient. This frequency window is temporary. Harmonic alignment functions like a radio frequency that only becomes accessible under specific atmospheric conditions. If you're distracted, emotionally numb, or unconsciously resisting change, the signal may not lock in. This isn't punishment. It's simply how resonance mechanics operate. The field responds to coherence, not intention alone. You're being called to presence, self-responsibility, and embodied integration. Awareness is the key. The more stable your perception grid becomes, the more you can receive higher-order information without distortion. The more you stay grounded in your body, regulate your breath, calm your nervous system, and allow your emotions to move fluidly. Sensitivity isn't weakness, it's calibration. Your nervous system was designed to bridge multiple reality layers. Your system can better synchronize with incoming frequencies when you prioritize rest, hydration, deep breathing, slow movement, and reduced sensory bombardment. This is how activation anchors in your biology instead of remaining conceptual. If you can feel this landing as something more than intellectual understanding, write in the comments right now, "My signal is online." When you write those words, you're doing more than typing. You're anchoring your identity frequency into the field, allowing your nervous system to maintain coherence instead of defaulting back to outdated patterns. Every starseed arrives on Earth with protective interference patterns woven into their energetic blueprint. During early development, These patterns restrict access to full memory, maintaining mental stability and social integration. Without them, the childhood nervous system would become overwhelmed. These protections allowed you to function within human society while your deeper capacities remained dormant. But the same protective mechanisms that ensured survival now create obstacles to expansion. Your system learned to prioritize safety, predictability, and familiar identity structures. These programs served their purpose. They kept you grounded in a dense environment. But now the software is outdated while the hardware has been upgraded. The councils call this temporal displacement syndrome. Even when the activation window opens, consciousness remains stuck in preparation mode. Even when launch conditions are optimal, the system continues running obsolete safety protocols. This creates tension, hesitation, and triggers confusing self-sabotage patterns in your awareness. Breaking free from these patterns requires conscious participation. Clarity, not force. You must choose growth over familiar comfort. This doesn't mean abandoning stability recklessly. It means allowing your identity signal to evolve. It means releasing outdated emotional programming and trusting your nervous system to sustain you in higher coherence. Because your old identity was built on limitation narratives that ensured survival, this choice feels like stepping into the unknown. Your new identity is founded on trust, coherence, and embodied presence. You're not becoming someone different. You're releasing the contraction. We experience time linearly. Galactic time is harmonic. In higher dimensional systems, awakening doesn't unfold gradually. It activates when coherence thresholds are met. Current reality operates on vibrational cycles rather than calendar progression. For years, your system has been receiving calibration signals through intuitive nudges, emotional clearing, sudden priority shifts, and heightened energetic sensitivity. None of this was chance. These were entrainment signals preparing your nervous system safely for this phase. Galactic time requires active consent. The field grants passage through stabilized presence, embodiment choice, and identity recalibration. You move through the gateway. Dormant command sequences exist within your DNA that, when specific frequency combinations arrive, activate expanded perception, memory access, and mission clarity. These aren't gradual upgrades. When your nervous system can handle the voltage, they integrate as coherent downloads. Activation requires permission. Many people hesitate because their old identity feels safe. But the version of you adapted for Earth was never meant to be permanent. It was a functional interface. Activation doesn't erase you. It reveals you. Once the primary command sequence stabilizes in your nervous system, something subtle yet profoundly irreversible begins. You're no longer operating from the same probability field you were before. This doesn't necessarily mean your external world transforms dramatically overnight, though for some it does. What changes first is your positioning within the quantum field itself. Your perception grid recalibrates. Your emotional baseline shifts. Over time, your identity begins migrating away from survival architecture toward a new coherence band. The Arcturian councils call this entering the mission timeline. It's not a destination, it's a state of resonance. In human terms, it can feel like your internal compass suddenly aligns. You may care less about things you once obsessed over. Old fears that ran automatically may dissolve or fade. Certain conversations, environments, or habits may suddenly feel energetically heavy or hollow. You may notice your body responding differently to stress. Your breath naturally deepens, and your nervous system recovers more quickly after emotional peaks and valleys. This isn't accidental. Your autonomic regulation is shifting toward coherence. Instead of perpetual vigilance, your system is learning to exist at a higher baseline of safety, presence, and trust. At the energetic level, your electromagnetic signature is stabilizing and upgrading to a superior harmonic pattern. The static that previously fragmented your signal begins clearing. Your thought patterns shift. Your emotions become more fluid. Instead of stagnation, there's quieting, but your intuition sharpens. You stop searching for answers and start sensing what you already know. This is your nervous system learning to process increasingly complex information without overload. Manifestation becomes less about effort and more about alignment. Once coherence stabilizes, you stop forcing outcomes and start flowing naturally toward resonant matches. This is where many people lose their way. They expect the new timeline to feel constantly euphoric, like perpetual bliss or spiritual fireworks. Reality. The most reliable indicator of timeline anchoring is a deepening sense of inner peace and neutrality. Your system no longer oscillates between fear and hope. It stabilizes. Calm becomes the baseline. Clarity arises naturally. Decision-making becomes easier as old emotional static clears. The external world begins reorganizing naturally as this stabilization strengthens. Not because you're controlling it, but because coherence makes the quantum field respond. Relationships shift. As resonance strengthens, some connections deepen. Others gradually fade as the harmonic mismatch becomes apparent. Opportunities arise that align naturally with your new identity. Things that once drained you lose their appeal. Your behavior changes subtly based on your internal state. Initially, this reorganization may feel disorienting. It may seem like parts of your old life are dissolving without clear replacement. This isn't loss. It's recalibration before new stable structures form. The field clears incompatible patterns. Trust this process. Your system is learning to hold more reality simultaneously. Now, what we're exploring here today touches on one of the 9 master frequencies I've mapped in my book, Beyond the Frequencies, a quantum guide to consciousness mastery. If you're sensing there are deeper layers to this activation process, the book walks you through the complete system of conscious frequency transmission. From breaking free of survival static to becoming the broadcast itself, with practices you can integrate immediately. It's linked in the pinned comment below. Anchoring the new timeline requires embodiment. Mental comprehension of these concepts isn't enough. They must live in your nervous system. Daily micro-choices make this real. How you breathe when stressed. How you speak to yourself when uncertain. How you move your body. How you allow rest without guilt. How you regulate emotion without suppression. Each small choice strengthens your coherence, signature, and maintains your resonant stability in the new field. Your body is not separate from your mind. It's the portal through which the field becomes lived experience. When your body feels safe, your mind becomes free. When you slow your breathing, you expand perception. When your heart settles into steady rhythm, your electromagnetic field broadcasts clear signals. This is how state-based reality mechanics function. As your coherence strengthens, synchronicities may intensify. You might notice meaningful timing, unexpected support, or intuitive guidance that leads gently rather than dramatically. These aren't external miracles. They reflect how well your internal alignment is progressing. The field automatically mirrors coherence. At this stage, many starseeds realize something profound. Their goal is no longer becoming something. They remember what it means to surrender. Effort dissolves. Struggle transforms into flow. Seeking transforms into presence. Your activation isn't isolated. A living consciousness network exists on Earth, maintaining the grid's harmonic coherence. The Arcturian councils call this the solution grid, composed of awakened nervous systems working together to transmit coherent frequency into the collective morphic field. Every stable individual strengthens the whole field. This is how planetary evolution actually occurs. Not through ideology or force, but through nervous system resonance spreading coherence. You contribute to coherence every time you regulate your breath instead of reacting. You stabilize the field every time you choose presence over fear. When you offer compassion instead of judgment, your electromagnetic signature unconsciously entrains others. Whether you realize it or not, you're constantly influencing your environment. People don't recognize how sensitive the nervous system is to subtle frequency information constantly. People sense your emotional state before you speak. When you're calm, others calm. When you're grounded, others stabilize. When you're coherent, others naturally align. This isn't just psychology, it's field physics. Through electromagnetic coupling, your biofield constantly transmits and receives information. A collective coherence threshold is reached when enough starseeds stabilize in their mission timeline. This threshold allows natural new forms of collaboration, creativity, and healing to emerge. You may begin noticing shifts in how people communicate, what they value, what they prioritize, and how culture functions. These changes arise from the nervous system field, not from news cycles. Your job isn't convincing people to believe cosmic concepts. Your job is becoming so fully coherent that others can soften, awaken, and balance their own systems simply by being near you. Transmission happens through being, not preaching. Some people will naturally gravitate towards you. Others may feel uncomfortable around you because your frequency disrupts old patterns. This is natural. Harmony self-organizes. Trust the field's intelligence. As collective coherence grows, natural collaboration begins revealing itself. You may feel drawn to certain people, projects, or locations for no logical reason. Within the solution grid, these are resonance alignments. Follow them gently. You can allow the field to organize itself intelligently if you release control. You're not responsible for rescuing everyone. You're responsible for maintaining your own coherent stability. That alone heals more than any action rooted in fear or urgency. As your nervous system continues settling, your perception grid naturally expands. This doesn't always mean dramatic psychic phenomena. For many, it appears as stronger intuition, clearer emotional awareness, heightened environmental sensitivity, deeper empathy, and subtle recognition of energetic shifts around you. Information flowing through the quantum field becomes clearer to your system. You may notice you can better sense emotional undercurrents in spaces. You may feel drawn away from excessive stimulation towards simplicity. You may crave more outdoor time, silence, or slow movement. These signs indicate your sensory processing is upgrading. Your system is learning to handle increased data without overwhelm. Your dreams may become clearer or more vivid. Creativity may flow more easily. Insight may arise spontaneously. This is your subconscious integrating information streams from multiple dimensions. Let this unfold gradually. Don't force interpretation. Presence stabilizes integration better than analysis. If emotional clearing surfaces, allow it with compassion. As the nervous system upgrades, it may release old patterns requiring dissolution. Integration symptoms like tears, fatigue, sensitivity, or temporary disorientation are normal. Rest supports recalibration. Water enhances conductivity. Gentle movement supports nervous system function. Your body knows what it's doing. Trust the pace. As your perception expands, your sense of separation begins dissolving. You may feel more connected to others, the earth, and life itself. Without effort, compassion grows, judgment softens, fear transforms into curiosity. This isn't spiritual bypassing. It's nervous system regulation expanding awareness. Historically, this was called awakening. Now we understand it through field mechanics and biology rather than mysticism alone. Identity coherence is perhaps the most crucial element of this entire process. What you broadcast into the field depends on what you believe about yourself. Your identity signal shapes your reality interface. Old identity patterns were built around protection, adaptation, and survival. New identity coherence arises from security, trust, and embodied presence. This transformation doesn't require forceful reinvention. It happens naturally as your nervous system recalibrates. You may notice your self-talk becoming gentler. Harsh self-judgment dissolves. Uncertainty becomes easier to navigate. You begin trusting your inner signals more than external opinions. These indicate identity coherence stabilizing. When identity coherence stabilizes, your electromagnetic field stabilizes. Consistency creates reliability in field response. Manifestation becomes smoother, less erratic. Life stops feeling hostile. Instead, it feels supportive. This isn't about pretense. It's about authenticity. Your field responds to honesty, not performance. As long as you continue living from coherence, your reality will mirror your inner alignment. Challenges may still arise, but they won't destabilize your entire state. You respond instead of react. You choose instead of default. This is regulation-based sovereignty, not control. Many starseeds undergo a profound shift in their relationship with life at this point. Control loosens. Trust deepens. You begin sensing that reality isn't hostile or random, but responsive and intelligent. The field communicates through sensation, timing, intuition, and synchronicity rather than words. You may notice solutions arising easily when you settle into presence. When you stop forcing outcomes, opportunities appear. When you care for your nervous system, clarity increases. This isn't magical thinking. It's coherence physics. All you need to do is remain grounded, present, and attuned to your authentic frequency. The field orchestrates far better than the analytical mind ever could. You're learning to work with reality instead of against it. This partnership between consciousness and field intelligence is the key to true mastery. In the comments below, share one area of your life where you're noticing this reorganization happening right now. What's falling away and what's beginning to emerge? As your system continues stabilizing within this expanded coherence bandwidth, a beautiful phenomenon emerges that most people don't know is possible. Your life itself becomes the transmission. You no longer need to explain, persuade, or convince. Information transmits through your nervous system, your presence, your emotional tone, and how you move through the world in ways words never could. This is what it means to join the planetary solution grid as a living node. Your body becomes a resonant instrument, tuned to a specific pitch. Your breath regulates field coherence. Your heart becomes a stabilizing transmitter, automatically attuning to the spaces you enter. This isn't about discipline. And here's what shifts everything. It arises naturally when your identity signal stabilizes and your nervous system exits constant survival mode. When your body stops perceiving perpetual danger, your awareness expands. As your awareness expands, your electromagnetic signature coherently organizes. When your field organizes, reality does the same. This is the feedback loop of state-based reality mechanics. You may begin noticing people interact with you differently. Conversations soften, conflicts resolve more easily. Animals may approach you calmly. Children may feel safe in your presence. Opportunities may appear in unexpected ways. These aren't random occurrences. Your stabilized frequency field is interfacing with the collective morphic field, creating these patterns. You're not manipulating reality. You're resonating with it. Staying embodied is the most important practice at this stage, yet it's subtle and simple. Don't abandon your breath. Feel your body. Notice when your nervous system contracts into old patterns of fear, urgency, or control. Gently bring yourself back to balance. Slow your breathing. Deepen your inhale. Soften your shoulders. Let your heartbeat settle. This resets your system and maintains the integrity of your broadcast. Your body is how higher intelligence enters physical reality. If the interface is tense, fragmented, or overstimulated, information becomes distorted. When the interface is calm, stable, and coherent, information flows cleanly. That's why true awakening isn't about escaping the body, it's about fully inhabiting it. Many starseeds spent years disconnected from their bodies because being in a dense environment felt too overwhelming for their sensitivity. Now you're being invited to return to the body gently, safely, and compassionately. Your nervous system is learning to handle higher voltage awareness without becoming stressed. Patience is required. Some days will feel expansive and light. Other days may feel dense or foggy. During integration, these fluctuations are normal. They don't indicate regression. They indicate recalibration. Consistency matters more than intensity. Small daily acts of presence create more stable coherence than occasional dramatic experiences. Conscious hydration, slow movement, deep breathing, rest when tired, kind self-talk. These simple practices regulate your field more effectively than any complex technique. Trusting your intuitive intelligence becomes easier. As coherence grows, you may begin sensing when to move toward something and when to pause. You may receive subtle body cues, helping you make choices without excessive mental analysis. Your nervous system translates field intelligence into feeling. Trust this language. It strengthens with practice. You may also notice old emotional patterns surfacing briefly to be released. Memories, fears, or grief may emerge unexpectedly. As coherence increases, this is stored energy leaving your nervous system. Allow it to release gently. Don't judge the process. Your system is clearing old signal noise so your broadcast can stabilize. When coherence stabilizes, one of the most significant shifts is observer bandwidth expansion. You begin witnessing your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors without being completely absorbed by them. This isn't dissociation, it's spacious awareness. You're no longer inside the pattern. You recognize what the pattern is. Everything transforms here. When you witness instead of react, your nervous system doesn't trigger survival mode. If you notice even a small increase in your ability to pause, breathe, or stay present, acknowledge it. Leave a comment saying, "I choose coherence." This statement stabilizes observer bandwidth in your perception grid, and signals to the quantum field that you're no longer operating through automatic reaction loops. Your brain's prefrontal cortex stays online. Your heart rhythm maintains stability. Your electromagnetic field remains consistent. In this state, you choose which probability pathways you experience. Infinite possible states exist in the quantum field. Which possibilities become actual reality depends on your identity signal. When you react unconsciously, you reinforce old probability loops. When you observe consciously, you access new pathways. This isn't mystical. It's neurobiology and field physics working together. You may begin noticing things that once triggered you now feel neutral. Or you can pause before responding verbally, or you recover from emotional charge more quickly. These signs indicate observer bandwidth expanding. Your system is learning to maintain integrated awareness without fragmentation. This is where conscious choice truly empowers. Not choice based on fear or desire, but choice based on coherence. Every moment offers an opportunity to strengthen the identity signal you wish to transmit. Not through force, but through presence. As this consistency builds, manifestation becomes less about effort and more about natural unfolding. When identity coherence is consistent, the field automatically responds. Life begins meeting you halfway. Solutions appear. Synchronicities align. Support shows up. Not because you're special, because coherence makes field response predictable. Your heart is far more than an emotional organ. It's a powerful electromagnetic generator ensuring information flows through your body and beyond your skin. When your heart rhythm becomes coherent, it creates a stable scalar, field balancing your hormones, strengthening your immune system, and enhancing perception of your surroundings. This state also broadcasts coherence into your environment. Your heart rhythm synchronizes when you feel gratitude, compassion, appreciation, or peace. Your brain waves begin harmonizing with this ordered rhythm. Your nervous system exits survival mode. Your perception grid stabilizes. Your electromagnetic field becomes clear and steady. This is why emotional regulation isn't merely a mental process. It's energetic engineering. By cultivating stable emotional states, you're reprogramming your biofield and shifting the quantum field around you. You don't have to force positive feelings. When your nervous system feels safe and regulated, authentic coherence emerges naturally. Simple practices like slow breathing, gentle movement, and sensory grounding automatically trigger parasympathetic dominance and heart coherence. As heart coherence strengthens, intuition sharpens, decision-making becomes easier. Emotional resilience increases. Field response becomes more fluid. You may feel guided without effort. This is scalar coherence in action. Your heart field constantly communicates with the planetary grid. Every coherent heartbeat contributes to collective field stability. This is how individual awakening naturally supports planetary evolution. If you feel called to extend this coherence further, you can share this transmission so the frequency travels through the network, reaching other nervous systems ready to stabilize. When you share from alignment, you amplify the collective activation wave by strengthening harmonic resonance across the solution grid. Your perception grid controls what you notice and what remains invisible. It's shaped by your nervous system state, emotional history, beliefs, and identity signal. As coherence increases, your perception grid becomes less distorted by fear-based filtering. You begin seeing opportunity where you once saw obstacles. You see beauty where you once saw threat. You feel connection where you once felt separation. Reality doesn't change. How you interface with it changes. The field contains infinite data. Your perception grid selects which information you become conscious of. When your grid stabilizes and coherently organizes, your reality experience becomes richer, more dynamic, and more fluid. This is why two people can occupy the same location and experience vastly different realities. Their identity signals and nervous systems filter the field differently. As your system stabilizes, you access higher resolution reality bandwidth. You may notice increased awareness of subtle cues. You may detect emotional undercurrents, energetic shifts, or intuitive insights more clearly. This isn't fantasy, it's enhanced signal processing. Non-resistance is one of the most essential skills for integration. Allow old patterns to surface when they do without judgment. If fatigue arises, don't shame yourself for resting. When uncertainty emerges, don't panic. Simply breathe. Resistance amplifies signal noise. Acceptance allows recalibration. Your nervous system releases waves of stored energy. Attempting to block the process intensifies it. Softening allows flow. Trust what your body is communicating. It knows exactly how to integrate this upgrade safely. Non-resistance isn't passivity. It means cooperating with your system's self-regulation. It means choosing kindness over control, presence over perfection. As resistance dissolves, coherence stabilizes more rapidly. Eventually, you stop efforting to live from the mission timeline. Your values shift. Your priorities clarify. You no longer feel driven, but led. Meaning isn't something you contemplate. It's a felt sense of alignment in your body. Challenges may still arise. Life continues changing. But how you engage with challenges transforms. You trust the field's intelligence. You respond from regulation instead of fear. You navigate complexity with ease. This is what authentic activation feels like. Not dramatic abilities, not constant ecstasy, but clear thinking, steady peace, intuitive flow, and quiet confidence. You become a stabilizing presence in the world. The collective field becomes more coherent because you exist. Living responsibly, compassionately, and presently transforms your life into service. You're no longer seeking your purpose. You're living it authentically. Now take a slow breath in and out and sense your body. Feel your feet. Feel your heart. Feel the quiet intelligence moving through you. This isn't imagination. This is your nervous system stabilizing into coherence. This is your field attuning to its true harmonic signature. You're not damaged. You're preparing. You're not behind. You're precisely on time. You're not separate from everything. You're the way intelligence remembers itself through human form. Who you used to be served you. It kept you safe. It carried you through density. Now you're being invited to rest in a larger truth. It's safe for you to expand. You are trustworthy. It's safe for you to be fully present. Reality is already responding to you. The field registers coherence, not words. Your signal and your surrounding world shift with every regulated breath, every present moment, and every act of compassion. You're not alone in this. Across the planet, thousands of nervous systems are stabilizing simultaneously. The solution grid is strengthening. The planetary field is transforming. And simply by being here, breathing and remembering, you're part of that harmonic emergence. Allow yourself to rest in this knowing. Allow it to integrate gradually. Let your body's natural rhythm guide. The transmission continues in your daily life. Activation unfolds moment by moment. Each choice becomes a tuning point. Every breath is a message. the field hears you. It's already emerging in who you're becoming. If this transmission created clarity, calm, or recognition, let your field register it. When you click the like button, you're not just engaging with a video. In the quantum field, you're broadcasting a conscious coherence pulse, signaling to other systems that your system is ready to stabilize higher frequency bandwidth. This simple physical action helps anchor the activation in your body and synchronize your electromagnetic signature. Share this with someone you know if you sense they might feel it in their body as well as their mind. When coherent signals synchronize across fields like this, the planetary network of awakened awareness strengthens and collective stabilization accelerates. Take one more slow breath in and out, and feel the stillness and calm settling into your body. Notice your chest rising and falling. Feel the gentle warmth in your hands, the solid support in your feet, and the clarity in your mind. This isn't imagination. This is your nervous system's resting state. This is your field stabilizing in its true, harmonic frequency. No effort, no force, no need to prove anything. You are already the signal you were seeking. No more searching for awakening signs or external validation. The quantum field is intelligent enough to respond to who you are, not what you want. Every time you take a conscious breath, extend compassion to yourself, or make a choice from presence instead of fear, it strengthens your electromagnetic signature and subtly shifts the world around you. This is how reality actually works. Not through struggle, but through alignment. Not through urgency, but through coherence. Not through forcing, but through embodying coherence in your body. When old emotions, thoughts, or habits resurface, meet them with kindness. They're not failures. They're echoes dissolving as your system learns a new rhythm. Return to your breath. Return to your body. Return to the stillness, knowing it's safe for you to expand. Each time you do this, your perception grid stabilizes further and your connection to the living field around you deepens. You're not here to escape this world. By being here, aware and heart-centered, you bring coherence into it. Your life itself becomes a living transmission, quietly transforming every space you enter, every person you encounter, and every moment you touch. If this truth resonates deeper than words, subscribing is more than a channel action. You're consciously aligning with your own evolution. When you subscribe, you connect your identity signal to a unified timeline stream supporting ongoing alignment, memory activation, and energetic stability. Rather than reverting to old patterns, you've chosen to remain in a field supporting your highest frequency. Without forcing or striving, you become a stabilizing node in the solution grid of awakening humanity. Trust the pace at which you're integrating. Trust what your nervous system communicates. When you slow down and listen inwardly, subtle guidance arrives. You don't need to know every detail of what's coming. As long as your coherence remains strong, the field will guide you. Every small choice you make from presence becomes a tuning point, gently aligning your timeline toward greater smoothness, clarity, and flow. Consider sharing this transmission with someone in your life who might be ready to receive it. When you share from a place of authentic knowing, you're not just passing along a video. You're creating an energetic ripple in the collective field that amplifies your own coherence while activating theirs, accelerating the planetary awakening through synchronized nervous system activation. Above everything else, remember this: you are not broken, delayed, or lacking. You are multidimensional, and you are learning to remember who you are through a human body. It's safe for you to soften, You are trustworthy. You don't need to apologize or fear embodying your full radiance. Before this transmission completes, I want you to consciously seal this activation. Write these exact words in the comments. I anchor my authentic frequency, not as hope, not as affirmation, as declaration. This ensures your coherent signal locks into the field grid and you're prepared for the next alignment layer to begin. The universe doesn't want you to become someone else. It wants you to be authentic to who you already are. Now let this transmission continue into your daily life. Let each breath be evidence of your stability. Let every waking moment be a quiet act of service. Don't use words. Let your presence communicate. The field hears you. The network is stabilizing. You are exactly where you need to be. Now that you understand how the Arcturian councils recognize your frequency signature and track coherence patterns, you need to know how to identify when they're directly communicating with you. The transmission I've prepared shows you the specific signals, sensations, and synchronicities that confirm you're receiving guidance, so you can distinguish true council communication from your own mental noise and step fully into conscious dialogue with higher intelligence.